The Patriots have had one of the most active free agencies, and I honestly think they may have won free agency. They did sign Stefon Diggs from the Texans, obviously coming off a torn ACL. Say what you want if they overpaid about him. They needed to provide Drake Maye with some weapons on offense. If you go over on defense here, this is where they made a lot of splashes. Robert Spillane, Harold Landry, Carlton Davis, Milt Williams, all these different guys to come in and help this young defense. They were one of the worst defenses in the league last year, which led Gerard Mayo to be fired. But with the 4th overall pick, I have done a rebuild with Travis Hunter and the Giants. So if he's there at 4, we will pass on him. We might could do Will Campbell, plug and play him at tackle. But if Abdul Carter's on the board, that's not going to stop me from taking him and really solidify this edge group. So we'll see what's there at 4, but we're going to go straight into the draft. Again, don't forget to drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more Madden rebuilds. Let me know what team you want next, maybe a challenge or so. But yeah, let's get into the draft. Provide Drake Maye some weapons or get some more help in pass rush and try to win this team a Super Bowl and build the best team in the league. Here we are at 4. Let's see what's going to happen here. Titans should go Cam Ward. They go Travis Hunter, number 1. All right, sure. Cam Ward does go 2. Abdul Carter might be there at 3. No, Abdul Carter does get taken at 3 by the Giants. Interesting little selections there. It's going to leave us with a couple options. We could go Mimbu. I've already done a Genty rebuild. Or Will Campbell to come in and play tackle. All right, if you realize I did say Kevin Banks the last time, it's Kelvin Banks. Why does he have Campbell so bad? What? Why does he have Seabass? No, I need to fix that in the future. Need to fix that. But I guess with that being said, we're going to go Armand Mimbu, play him at guard, I suppose. Well, now, let me look at his player card. See what this draft class is. Elite jumping, solid strength, great speed, elite agility. We'll go Armand Mimbu here. Stick him at guard, maybe even play him at tackle. He's ranked 26 in true value. Hidden development, we'll take it. So now at pick 36, we might could try to take receiver if there's some on the board. Malachi Starks is still here. Joe Isaiah Bond. I mean, the Patriots have a lot of young receivers. Also a decent bit of safeties too. Malachi Starks is still somehow on the board here. Why is he on the board? I'm not really sure. I mean, Hunter Henry's okay for tight end. Colson Loveland's still here. There's no way he's going to be here in real life, quite honestly. Who all is available? I mean, Loveland, you got Mike Green. I think he's going to be taken well before this. You have Donovan Jackson, Trey Amos, Jonah Savanaya. Kenneth Grant is interesting, but they only give him a day 3 talent grade. Could go running back and replace Ramondre Stevenson. He was okay. I mean, again, Amarian Hampton and Genty, I think, are going to go in the 1st round. Quinshawn Judkins isn't a bad look. Try to start him immediately over Ramondre. Maybe try to ship him out. Again, we already talked about all of the receivers they got. Marcus Imbo's here. Again, we already just drafted a guard. Emory Jones at tackle. We're not going to really draft a tackle in the 2nd round because that's never really going to work out for you. We do need a defensive tackle, but again, they gave Kenneth Grant a day 3. I wouldn't mind going Deion Walker or even TJ Sanders in the 3rd round. Well, actually, I might need to take them now. Alfred Collins, they don't look too great. Like whatever draft class this was, didn't give them. Because if this is the day 3 talent with B blocks, B tackle, A hit power, then you're not really going to get much out of them. I mean, you have Jordan Birch from Oregon. No. Still not going to go Mike Green. I would like to go Deion Walker, but with the abilities and skills that he's given in this class, he's just not going to be good. Same thing here with Alfred Collins. Like, he's got good physicals, but look at the C's across the board, so I can't really do much with that. Don't really need a linebacker, don't need corners per se. So I think we're going to go Quinshawn Judkins here and slot him in over Ramondre Stevenson. Ramondre has had a fumbling problem in the past. I mean, he's got A ball carrier, B spin, B medium route running. He doesn't even look that good either. What about Travion Henderson? What abilities did you give him? Still nothing great. You got Martinez, who he really liked for some reason. I just don't think Hampton falls as far. I think the Cowboys take him in the 1st round. I've been stuck on the screen for a minute on figuring out who to take. Again, Mike Green's not falling. Jordan Birch is here. We already took Ashton Gelati in a different draft. Could take David Walker. No. After much deliberation, we are going to take Quinshawn Judkins here, replace Ramondre Stevenson. Ramondre's had a fumbling problem, so has the backup. Oh gosh, I can't remember his name. He played for the Commanders for a while. I need to go back and double check here. It's going to make me feel so dumb when I go back and look and see who this running back is. Yes, Antonio Gibson. Jesus. Both of them, him and Ramondre, have had fumbling issues. So we're going to start Judkins immediately. Again, rookie running backs don't typically do good in sim. It is what it is. I don't know why Malachi Starks is still on the board. But let's go and take a look at defensive tackle. I mean, you have Joshua Farmer here. I mean, Darius Alexander, again, he's not going to be a third-round guy. David Walker. You have Savion Jones. I'm trying to find a guy to come in and play defensive tackle. Is there another defensive end that's a run stopper? I mean, okay, hold on. Antoine Power Rowland. He's 258, though, so not really big enough to play D tackle. Maybe we can take another strong safety. I do like Andrew Makuba out of Texas or Kevin Winston. What's Makuba looking like here? How's his ratings coming up? 22. He's got great physicals. A kick return. Don't care about that. B awareness, C block shed, BDD, man, BDD, play rec, D zone. Again, the late rounds of these user-created classes, you're not really going to find anything that's relatively good. I mean, Kevin Winston coming in with A hit power and B tackle. Good physicals as well. A stamina, B tackle. A to C kick return, D zone still. Again, I mean, we might take Kevin Winston here and just take a chance on him. But again, later in these classes around this time, in the 4th, 5th round, even 3rd round, you're not going to find people that are actually playable, I should say. But I'm going to look around and try to find, hopefully, a defensive tackle. I mean, Savion Jones at 280 is a little light to play D tackle. Could try to take a guard or another center. I mean, you have Tate Rowledge. You've already taken Tate Rowledge before. I could take Seth McLaughlin or Jared Wilson out of Georgia. I've taken Jared Wilson in the past, so I might take Seth McLaughlin here. He's a pass protector archetype. Could slide in and play center over Garrett Bradbury right now. A pass, B lead. The only thing that sucks is he's got C to F run block. Or maybe we draft like Dylan Fairchild to play center. He just got terrible pass block footwork or finesse, whatever you want to call it. You have Tate Rowledge. Again, I've already drafted Tate Rowledge in the past. Could go Harold Fannin over Hunter Henry or Gunnar Helm. They're all going to have normal development. I can tell you this right now, they will. Mitchell Evans. I've already drafted, again, I've drafted Terrell Ferguson before. I haven't drafted Elijah Arroyo. But again, he just doesn't look great. Jake Birmingham looks pretty good with his short and medium route running. So we can wait to draft Birmingham in the 4th round. About wide receiver, Jack Beck is here. Doesn't look crazy, at least in this little user class. So we'll see. Let's go down. Probably take a safety. I'm probably going to take Kevin Winston here just to plug and play as a depth piece. Only thing that sucks, he's got D pursue. Ransom has B pursue, A tackling, worse zones. There's no free safety that's good. I'm trying to make the right pick here. Or we can go depth at middle linebacker. I mean, Chris Paul Jr. could play. Kobe King out of Penn State. Kyle Kennard or Danny Stutzman at Oklahoma. Again, I will let you know who I pick because I've been on the screen for a minute. Okay, with this one, I think I'm going to take Seth McLaughlin in the 3rd round. It's going to be a reach. I know it's going to be a reach. But we're going to go and draft him 153, got him at 68, and he has no more development. Is what it is. Wasn't really a guy on the board I fell in love with, per se. But we can use him as a depth piece behind Bradbury. Bradbury is getting a little older. No safeties are left on the board, unfortunately. Take a look at linebacker. I mean, you do have Kobe King. He's got A hit power, B block shedding. Terrible pursue. Buchanan has A man. No. Jalen McLeod, Jack Kaiser still here with A tackle, B hit power. But again, after really the 1st and 2nd round of user classes, it just pretty much all goes downhill. A play rec, terrible pass rush for Savion Jones. Tyrion Ingram Dawkins. I mean, we have an A here for Antoine Power Rowland with B block shed. He's got he doesn't have any good tackling. Let's take a look at Antoine Power Ryland here out of Virginia Tech. Good speed, good change of direction, great pass rushing moves. We'll take him here. in the 4th round. He is ranked 243. Are you kidding me? How is that 243? Goodness gracious, I am not good at drafting, guys. We'll take a look and see if Bremingstool is still available at tight end. Probably not. Rondé Gadsden's still here. Jackson Hawes. Yeah, at this point, I'm just going to let it ride out to the draft recap. Again, this hasn't been a great draft. It's hard to find guys, again, in these user-created classes because they don't give them much love. We have an A press, A tackle from Noah Williams, B zone. This might be a shot in the dark here. Solid change of direction, good speed, good strength. He's got A tackle. He could probably play free safety or strong safety. 125, going to 134, and normal development. But we'll go to the draft recap now. Go over what we got. Change some positions around. And that's about it for this year 1 draft. So in the draft, Mimbo is a 74. Judkins did end up being a 77. We moved Williams to free safety, ended up being a 71. As we go take a look at everybody else. I mean, Travis Hunter's really 79. Genty's an 81. Went to the Chargers in round 2. Will Johnson was on the board for us at 4. But again, Hampton and Henderson was a 77. Same thing with our guy. So I think we did okay with what we got. Jalen Walker was also on the board. I forgot about Jalen Walker. That could be a guy that can go as high as 4. I don't think he will. But yeah, we're going to move on now into season 1. I'm going to adjust this roster. Start Judkins over Ramondre. Because again, Ramondre does have a fumbling problem. Mimbu. We could try to stick Mimbu at center or even try to play him at tackle. He's 6'4". Was a tackle for Missouri. He's just projected to be a guard. We're going to see what he is at tackle here in this universe. Try to stick him and play him there. So this is what our O-line will look like. Again, we do need to address tight end at some point in time. Hopefully Judkins can do okay, but rookie running backs typically never really do. But this is what we're working with here in season 1. We're 81 overall, 79 on offense, 84 defense. We're probably going to be picking in the top 5 yet again next season. But we'll see where we're at the midseason mark. At the midseason mark, we are 3-4 to really surprising nobody. We were 3-2 before dropping back-to-back games to the Raiders and the Ravens, as you see there. For our guys that are ready to negotiate, we have $74 million cap. We have Marcus Jones, Jawan Bentley, Kavion Chason. I will maybe bring back Marcus. How's he doing this season? He is our nickel corner. He had 1 pick in sim, only 1 deflection so far, and 33 tackles. So honestly, probably not. So we're just going to go straight to the midseason mark. Let me see how our team is doing in terms of offense and defense and everything. 8th in offense. Our defense is 22nd in points per game. Take a look and see what's going on with that. Drake Maye so far doing real well. 18-6, 1,800 yards. How is Judkins doing? 3.9. Figured through the air. Really, it's DeMario Douglas, Kendrick Bourne, then Diggs. Douglas with 10 touchdowns already. Is our offensive line doing all right? No. No, they're not. Oh, well. We'll rock this out to the end of the season. Honestly, I'd be fine with losing more games because I want a top pick. We do need to address wide receiver, defensive tackle, probably linebacker after letting Bentley go. But we'll see about that. But I'll see you at the end of the season. I'm going to set my national scouting focus as we're 6-5. So we might have an outside chance of making the playoffs. Where are we at in our standings? We're behind Buffalo, of course. So first season 1, we did go 9-8. You know, not a terrible year for the team that we have going right now. Didn't make the playoffs, though. Drake Maye, 4,100 yards, 39 touchdowns, 12 picks. Really good season coming into season 2. Did get sacked 35 times. We got to address something on the O-line. On the ground, Judkins, 851 and 9. Only 3.4 yards per clip. Again, rookie running backs don't ever really do well unless they're like a 90 overall, so it is what it is. Stefon Diggs really bounced back in the second half of the year. 1,300 yards, 16 touchdowns. Douglas with 16. Kendrick Bourne with 5. Hunter Henry with 500, no touchdowns. Interesting. Take a look at our blocking. Mimbu. I mean, he had 9 sacks allowed, or 8 or 9 at the midseason mark. So better second half of the season. Do need to clean up a lot before year 2. Cole Strange did okay, but everybody else was meh. On defense, Robert Spillane, 100 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 15 for Barmore, 11.5 sacks for Landry with a pick. Keon White, 7 interception as well. 4 picks for Spillane, 3 for Davis, 2 for Bentley, and 2 for Peppers. Do we get an offensive rookie of the year? That's all I really care about here. Of course, Josh Allen, MVP, and offensive player of the year. Defensive player of the year goes to Greg Rousseau. Happens all the time. He probably had like 30 sacks or something. Offensive rookie of the year does go to Judkins over Tyler Warren and Fannin. So hopefully that means he does get a superstar development. And Derek Harmon wins defensive rookie of the year. Of course, no Patriots in sight. But yeah, now we're going to go to the offseason, or obviously the Super Bowl recap. But I'm hopeful that Judkins went up to superstar. That'd be fantastic for our future developments at running back for sure. And that makes Stevenson and Gibson pretty much expendable. Nobody's going to really trade for a running back as the Bills win their first Super Bowl over the Commanders. 35-21 MVP does go to Josh Allen. But yeah, let's take a look now as Rodgers ends up on the Steelers over there. Does retire after 1 year. Judkins goes up to superstar. Love that. Membo's only star. Drake Maye's up to an 87 overall, 91 with boost. Nobody else goes up. Onwanu, excuse me. Not Aquanu. That's a different guy. He got superstar from our year 1 sim, and he won Offensive Lineman of the Year. Nobody else goes up on defense. That's a little sad. But let's go see. Are we going to bring back Bentley and Jones? Probably not, because I can draft better guys, and they're pushing 30. At least Bentley is. Marcus Jones. Oh, Christian Gonzalez has a 5th-year option. We'll go ahead and pick that up. I mean, Jones is interested. I'll give him like a 2-year, $12 million deal. He takes it. Awesome. Bentley, if he takes a 1-year deal, I'll give it to him. Okay, cool. So we do bring them both back. Everybody else we're going to let walk. And what I'm going to do for Joe Milton here, or not Joe Milton, Christ almighty, my mind is all over the place right now. I don't know why I called him that. Oh, it is Joe Milton. I'm going to trade him. That way he gets a chance to play. I mean, look at him, 98 throw power. He was the reason why the Patriots beat the Bills in that last game of the regular season. Does have an electric arm, just very inconsistent with his accuracies. So I'm going to give him a chance, probably trade him to like the Steelers or the Rams or something. Give him a chance to play. But let's see who's available free agent. We have Isaiah Pacheco, who's interested in us, but we already have a superstar running back, so I don't really need him, honestly. What I really need to defensive tackle, like DJ Reader, Taylor Moton, Nakobe Dean. This is quite nice here. I will do a 2-year, like $15 million deal. Let's see if he's going to be interested in that. If I go all the way back to middle linebackers now. I will need to bump it up a little bit. 2 years, like 16. I'll overpay a little bit for a 2-year deal. Get some young guys I can develop possibly. How about at D tackle? DJ Reader is here. He wants a 1-year deal. I'll give that to him. 1 year, $16 million. Hopefully he signs. We will probably need a better center. There's not really one interested in us. How about tackle? Jalen Moore, no. Right tackle? A lot of guys interested at right tackle. Moton doesn't have any offers. I don't want Evan Neal. Evan Neal has been so bad. Moton I've got before. I don't think he does too well. 7 and 9. Yeah, we'll just let him stay. We'll probably draft one. Is there any tight ends? No. Any receivers that are halfway decent? Jalen Coker's here. But yeah, I would try to get Pacheco if we didn't draft Judkins. But I think we're going to rock with what we got for Reader and Nakobe Dean. Do we sign both of them? We sign Reader. We don't get Dean. That's unfortunate. Take a look at middle linebacker to get somebody. Derek Barnes, 2-year, $10 million. Well, actually, I don't need Derek Barnes. I brought back Bentley. So let me take that offer off him, actually. That'll be pretty much all we do for free agency is get DJ Reader. I know not something really crazy, but it does help out at a big time need on our defense. There's a big hole. So let's go ahead and trade Joe Milton out to a team that needs a quarterback and get like a 6th-round pick or something. So we're trading Joe Milton to the Giants, actually. They signed Russell Wilson. Don't really have a backup plan behind him. So just get like a very late-round pick, and Pacheco goes to the Bengals. That's something. That'll definitely help them out. But we're going to go to the draft. I'm going to set my little focus scouts here before the end of free agency, but I'll see y'all there. Hopefully there's another D tackle or wide receiver we can pick. We're going to be picking around the mid-round, probably around like 17, 18 if I had to guess. Yeah, I'll see y'all at the draft. Hopefully we can find one of those guys and help our team. Yeah, so in the draft, we do pick at 18 like I figured we would. And go all the way to our pick now and see who's going to be on the board for us. Don't need a quarterback. This right tackle that we focus scouted was 2 to 3. Same thing with that defensive tackle. I mean, we can maybe try to get a better edge. Harold Landry is getting a little older. I mean, you have Michael Springs, who would be a good middle linebacker later on. A block shed, A to C power, A to C pursue for DeAndre Hitchens. Maybe elite strength, good change of direction, decent speed. This guy's a possibility. Definitely a possibility in terms of where he's ranked 16. So right around where we would pick. if I can speak correctly. Bernie McBride, terrible coverages. Same thing with Hoskins. Like, there's no real good safeties here. Trevor Morrow, still no. I mean, there's an ADC catch a tackle guy. A hit power B tackle for Nazir Sneed. Just take a look at defensive tackles. Of course, this guy's around 2 to 3. And there's nobody else behind him. Christ, I would wish I can get lucky one time to find a halfway decent guy that could play defensive tackle. I mean, Chris Amavadar, if that's how you say this guy's name. Nobody good at right tackle. What about left tackle this late? You have an A pass protector, A pass block, Joel Phillips. Oh my, okay. He looks pretty good. Plenty of A's across the board for him. Slide him over at right tackle. This might be a guy that we take. I know it's boring taking back-to-back offensive linemen. Ranked 27, we might be able to trade down too. There is a couple of receivers. TJ Norman with A spec catch. Oh, okay, wait a minute. He is 22, a little bit older, but he does have A catching at 6'3". He's got elite excel, good agility, good change of direction, solid jumping. Another guy that's possible, unless we have more receivers down the board that are talented. If there is, then I will pass on him and come back. Doesn't look like it. We do need help at tackle too. We're pretty solid at receiver. So what I might do is I might trade back to like 23 with the, or not Texans, they would take an offensive lineman. Trade back with the Bucks at 22, pick up like a third, and then pick up that left tackle. If that left tackle's gone, we're gonna go wide receiver. If he's there, then we'll take him, obviously. Oh, almost there. If I throw in like a late 6, we have 3 6-round picks. Goodness gracious. Still no? All right, throw in a 5 for you, Bucks. There we go. We're going to trade down to 22, pick up a 3rd-round pick, had to throw in a 5th. Let's hope that our left tackle's on the board. So many guys went. I'm pretty sure he is, because McDermott was the guy that we thought wasn't good. And if we go back to left tackle here, was it Phillips? I think it was Phillips, right? Yeah, Joel Phillips out of Auburn. All these A in his pass blocking. We're going to take him here. He might play either tackle or guard. Oh, my God. We reached on him. I kind of figured with the C to Fs that'd be a possibility in the C lead block. But at least he's got hidden development. He'll play. Man, this has been a brutal start drafting-wise. Oh, my God. Whatever. We still have a receiver on the board, 1 to 2 talent, or Byron. Oh, the fact that he's Byron is kind of funny. I mean, what makes him a 1 to 2? He's only 4.5 speed at 6 foot and a deep threat. I mean, he's got 8 carry. This is the normal development receiver if I've ever seen one. Like, honestly. This guy's got better short. He's got better deep and better release and better carry. That's why. That's just terrible. We can take a tight end later in the draft. Let's take a look at defensive tackles or defensive ends that are run stopping. Is there any like run stoppers that have decent block shedding that's on the board? Still no. Oh, lovely. This game loves me in terms of trying to find guys that can play. This class honestly looks absolutely terrible. And I'm not making an excuse because I can't pick them. It's because nobody in the 2nd round range, I've been sitting here for a solid couple minutes, looks halfway decent. I mean, you have a man-to-man corner here, ranked 60. The only thing he's got F player. He does have A man, B press, but this guy's got A tackling and B man. Could also play safety. B man, B catch, A tackle. Like, I mean, maybe Chris Burnett's, but he's 81. That's what I'm saying. Like, all these guys that look halfway decent are in the 3rd round range. And I'm not going to go and take another running back or another receiver. Like, I'm not going to take Byron. He's a 4.5 deep threat. Like, that's just not a 1st round talent in my eyes. And everybody else that has either good catching or good catch in traffic or even decent route running, as you see all these day 3s on the board. So we're going to trade this back, honestly, like to 62 with the Ravens. Pick up another 3rd round pick. And then from there, I feel a little bit more comfortable taking some of those guys that are projected to be in the 3rd round. Because right now, again, this draft class just does not look good. So we're going to hop back about 12 spots, maybe pick up another 3rd. I got to throw in another late round pick, maybe like a next year 5, and that should get it done to pick up a 3rd rounder this year. It does. So we'll go to 62, see who's still going to be on the board. They take Byron. Of course they do. Funny enough on that one. But yeah, I might take one of these linebackers that are projected later down the board. Some of them went. I mean, you have Jake Tanley here, A block shed, ADC power, hit power, ADC tackle, A play rec. Run stopper archetype, could play middle linebacker, take Bentley's spot. We'll take him here, and he's going to be number 9 in true talent. Lovely, with hidden development. See, I could take linebackers. That's fine. We're going to move on to our 3rd round pick now. There were a couple O linemen that I thought were decent. I do want a tight end, though, around this range. I don't want a blocking tight end, which I know they're going to have a good development. Like, I know Jimmy Williams here, the blocking tight end, is probably going to have X factor. Like, if you want me to call a spade here, he's going to have, yeah, like elite strength, good speed, solid change of direction. He just has terrible route running. And I want to take that in a 3rd round. Like, my philosophy for tight ends are guys that can actually run routes. So let's take a look at route running. Andy Matlock. The one tight end I wanted is gone. So he is day 3. He's ranked, 173. So we can wait a while to take him. Really can. So at this point in time, I'm trying to find some sort of defensive end, defensive tackle type mix that has decent block shedding. Because typically you can find edge that's a run stopper that's halfway decent. It's just not getting lucky right now. I'm not seeing anybody that looks halfway decent on the board at the moment. I mean, you have B awareness, no good block shedding. This guy's got D tackle, so I don't want to keep taking linebackers, but I mean, if they're on the board and they're halfway good, I guess I have to at that point. So we'll see who else is available. Might take Jared James here with A tackle, A play rec, BDD block shedding. Doesn't have good zone coverages though, but I'll let you know who I end up taking. So this pick, I think we're going to go Jared James, another outside linebacker. He's got good physicals. He's got A play rec, A tackle, BDD hit power. We'll just hope some of these are more Bs than Ds. We'll take him got him at 22, ranked 82, or ranked 22, got him at 82. Another hidden development. Those would be the replacements for Bentley and Spillane. And at this point in time, again, there was nobody on the board that I want. So let me see who's on the trade block. Maybe at like defensive tackle and throw some 3s out for him. And of course, there's nobody. Love that for us. Juan Thornhill is interesting. Malachi Starks on the Raiders on the trade block. Like, that's not entirely realistic. Adonai Mitchell, Isaiah Bond. Mason Taylor? No. I'll figure out who I'm gonna pick here. Maybe package a couple 3s together. Maybe for a guard that's a little older. Help this team out. Take Rashad Moore. He's a 6'4", physical receiver, and he's better than Dante McGowan, obviously. He's got better catch in traffic, better spec catch, same shorts, less medium, less deep, better release. Maybe he can also play tight end too if I wanted to move him. He's got solid speed at 4'4", decent agility. We'll take him. Worth a shot. 119, got him at 86. Does have hidden development. If he's got decent run block, he can shift down the tight end and take Hunter Henry's spot. I know it's kind of cheesy taking receivers and moving him down, but if he's 6'4" and he's that big, why not, right? You know? Now with this pick, I'm honestly not sure what or who I'm going to take because, again, there's just nobody I really, really like here. Like, there's nobody with good block shed at defensive tackle. No run stopping edge that has good block shed. You have this guy with C and B, but B play rec. There's no real good corners with change of direction and press. Maybe somebody with good tackle. Still no. I mean, you got this guy A catch, B tackle, C man, but C play rec. Like, the one thing I want from corners is good change of direction. This guy's got good. That's the best one. The rest are solid. So, and D Burris, I know he doesn't have any good skills with C-man, C-zone, B catching. Yeah, so at this point in time, this draft pretty much is almost a wash. It is what it is. It happens every now and then. So I'll either trade some of these 3s for another like a center, or I'll just trade them down for future picks. I'm going to trade this pick to the Eagles for a next year 3rd, 5th, and a 7th round pick. Again, there's just nobody at this spot I really like. Take on the 4th round. Maybe there could be somebody we either take a chance on or we just, kick the bucket on this draft. Nobody good at tackle. I don't think there's any good tight ends anymore. Greg Knox looks like a possibility. Josh Richardson's a possession tight end with A pass block and a B run block. Yeah, there's not really a true tight end here. I mean, maybe Colin Wakefield, but it is what it is on that one. Do we take a chance on another wide receiver? I don't think so. We already drafted one. We have plenty of other young receivers. I mean, this guy's got B, catching traffic, A, short route running, but nothing else other than that. You have A spec catch here for George Rose, but again, nothing else. Still no defensive end that has good play rec or block shedding. I can play D tackle. Yeah, this was overall a pretty weak class from what I could see. Unfortunate. Sometimes it happens. I mean, I can still take depth at linebacker if that's available to us. It doesn't look like it. Maybe at outside linebacker. Still no. At this point in time, I think we're just going to call it a wraps on this class and just let the computer handle it. We have an A tackle, A catch, B tackle. But I mean, it doesn't have any good physicals. Like, none of these guys have good change of direction. Yeah, nobody else is really left. So we'll let the CPU handle it. I'll see you at the draft recap. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if this, honestly, this may be one of the worst classes I've seen in my couple rebuilds I've done so far. Yeah, so in the recap, obviously we came up with 3 sets. They took George Rose, of course they took him, and he was a 70 overall. Satisfied with James and Tanley. They're both going to probably play at middle linebacker this year. Joe Phillips, we'll figure out where he'll play. Let me take a look at everybody else. Yeah, 79 was the top guy, and it was Demir Thomas. Everybody else, Johnny Harris. Yeah, like I thought so. I figured this was a pretty weak class. I might have to change this to strong on everything, because right now the classes I've been getting so far haven't really been it. So we'll see what we can do with our guys, with Tanley, James, and Phillips. I could start Phillips at right tackle and hope that he hits a dev trait, or move him over to guard and shuffle everything around. Like, I could maybe move Mimbu to right tackle, bump Onwenu to center, move Phillips into guard. Well, then who's going to play left tackle? Because I want Phillips to get development. How tall? He's 6'5", 305. Goodness gracious. He's a mauler. He could, I mean, maybe could play guard based on his agility. This guy's 6'3", 350. We're going to move Onwenu to center. We're going to bump Mimbu to guard. And then we're going to bump Phillips over to be our starting left tackle. I think that's how we're going to tackle this. Because quite honestly, we need developments. And Mimbu did terrible at left tackle. Hopefully he can do better at right guard. And then pretty much go from there. I'm going to adjust our outside linebackers over to middle linebacker. They may start this season. We'll see. But that's what I'm thinking about right now. At the midseason mark again, we are 3-3. Last year we were 3-4, so nothing really changing here. Who do we need to re-sign? We have 167 mil. We have Onwenu, Douglas, Williams, Stefon Diggs, Carlton Davis, Keon White. A lot of guys that we need to bring back. So we'll start with Onwenu. 2-year, 20, probably about 22 for a superstar center. This is not bad at all. And he takes it. Beautiful. That was relatively cheap. We'll bring back Pop Douglas. 3 years, 33. Not bad. Takes it as well. He has developed quite nicely here. Stefon Diggs. I'm going to wait till the end of the season. Wait for him to regress some more. So hopefully he gets cheaper. Same thing with Carlton Davis. Milton Williams. How have you been in sim for us? 4.5 and only 6 tackles for loss. I think we can find better if he's not going to do well. So Carlton Davis and Keon White we'll look at them. Cole Strange, how have you done in terms of letting up sacks? Pretty good. So we'll bring him back as well. Maybe like a 2-year deal. Yeah, 2-year, 14. He takes it. Beautiful. Everybody else will wait till the end of the season, see how they do. Harold Landry, a 6-year, $1 million. What? Yeah, that's cheap. He takes it as well. Beautiful. So $132 million. We're going to go to the end of the regular season. We'll come back on DJ Reader, see how he's doing. But hopefully we can make a late push. Our defense is doing better. It's our offense that's slacking. But yeah, I'll see you at the end of the season, and let's hope we can actually make the playoffs this time. Back-to-back seasons of 9-8. Love to see that. Let's take a look at our stats, though, coming in. Drake Maye, pretty good season. 4,100 yards, 37 touchdowns, 10 picks. Got sacked even more this season, 42 times. He was sacked 35 last year. Judkins, pretty good. I mean, obviously you want his yards per carry going up, but it's good that he's finally hitting 1,000 yards. Also had 11 touchdowns. Through the air to Mario Douglas, 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns. Our rookie Rashad Moore with 1,100 yards and 13. Stefon Diggs, 1,107. And then Hunter Henry with 3. Hopefully, Moore does win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I look at our blocking, and oh my God, Phillips. Membu live up 7 sacks as a guard. Strange did really well. We might need to completely revamp this offensive line, but Phillips was terrible. On defense, Roberts playing 121 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 13 for Barmore, 11 for Reader, 9 for Keon White, 12 sacks for Landry. So good thing we got him on a cheap deal when we could. Keon White probably bring back as well. Milton Williams 7.5 with Barmore and 6. I think we're going to let DJ Reader walk. Didn't really do well. Milton Williams, we'll try to bring him back as well. Carlton Davis with 4 picks and Kyle Duggar with 3. Take a look and see of our yearly awards. Jalen Hurts wins MVP. No surprise there. Josh Allen wins Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC. Demario Douglas at 8. Love that. Let's take a look at Defensive Player of the Year goes to TJ Watt. You got Harold Landry at 10 for Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year does go to Rashad Moore, so he will get a depth trait, more than likely up to Superstar. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Sampson. Gerard Jones was at 2. Or Gerard James, excuse me. Dang, that's brutal. We'll take a look real quick to see what our developments are before advancing to the offseason. Okay, we didn't look at our rookies. So as we load up here, Judkins still with Superstar. Moore with Star, but he went up to a 77 overall. Phillips with Star. Member doesn't go up yet. On defense, Tanley does have Superstar, so good thing we started him. It's going to start him, and James will probably start next season, but nobody else goes up. We will advance to the offseason now. Take a look and see if anybody went up from receiving any awards or maybe even hitting a certain stat line. Eagles win at this Super Bowl. Hurts probably wins MVP. He does, beating the Bills 37-31. But now let's take a look to see if anybody went up. I'm hopeful that we did get some. Moore does go to Superstar. Love that. Diggs is now down to an 85. Nobody went up on the offensive line. Moses did retire. So we're going to start Wallace over that right tackle. On defense, still nobody goes up either. Duggar is regressing. We're going to let him go and start Mapu. Probably Davis is regressing. So we're going to start Jones. So there's a couple of guys we're probably going to let walk. Jabril Peppers is also getting older. So this team was young at one point in time. But right now, it's not looking too good for our ages. And if we can even take a look at our salaries here for the guys that are the oldest on the team, no savings here for, we got to bring Diggs back. But like, if you let go of Jabril Peppers, that's $6 million. Kyle Duggar, oh, we're cutting him. We're just going to straight up cut him. Save us some money. $13 million gone. Sorry, Kyle. It was good while you lasted. Oh, Barmore is a $15 million savings. Jabril Peppers, we'll think about it. Jelani Tavai will probably let go as well, just for cap purposes. So we'll see. We'll also take a look at who we need to resign. Obviously, Stefon Diggs, we do. Carlton Davis, if he wants to come back on like a 1-year cheap deal, I will try. We will pick up the 5th year on Drake Maye. Milton Williams, a 3-year, $70 million contract. And he's only putting up 7 sacks and not even 10 TFLs. That's a little expensive for my taste. Stefon Diggs, we will try to bring back 2-year, 28 or 27.5. He takes it, not even as expensive. Carlton Davis will let walk. Same thing with Keon White. Mapu, we will, since he's our starter right now. 2 years, 11.6. Gonna go to free agency, whatever. But yeah, I think we'll rock in the free agency with this. Yeah, DJ Reader, we're letting go for sure. He regressed heavily. But we are armed with a ton of cap. We've went 9-8 back-to-back years. So hopefully this free agent class is somewhat decent. We have interest from Brian O'Neill. I desperately need a right tackle with Moses retiring. We'll do 2 years, 50. Let's see how that offer stands. Number 1 so far. Cody Mauch? I know he was for the Bucks. I'm trying to think how we'd work this out. Would he play center or would he play guard? Let's take a look at our lineup real quick. That way I can figure this out in my mind. Okay, we would obviously have Cole Strange, who's done pretty well. But if we take a look, I mean, obviously we signed the right tackle, Phil's in there. Maybe he takes over Strange. But Strange has been doing fantastic so far in this rebuild. I couldn't think for a second. How has Malk done? Now, let me look at your player card. Silly. Take a look at your player card. See how he's done for the Bucs so far. 5, 5, and 6. I'll give it a shot, but I do want Shamari Connor. 3 years. We'll do 24.3. Take over for Carlton Davis, who is going to... Oh, he has big offers from the Chargers. No, thank you. I'll try just like a neutral 3-year, 41, and then we can let go Strange. He's good so far. We desperately do need to take a look at corner. Kendall Fuller's here. I mean, how is Connor done? We can always draft a corner. 1 pick, 5 picks. Too inconsistent for me. At strong safety, Jeremy Chin's here. Is there a corner that we can move to safety, possibly? Kendall Fuller could be a great choice to possibly move. Actually, never mind. I think we're just going to have to draft a guy there. We do need another defensive tackle with Reader going. DeAndre Wyatt or Mozzie Smith is definitely a possibility. They want $13 million a year. They haven't even really done much, I don't think. Take a look at Wyatt here. I mean, 6.5 and 17 tackles for loss. That's a pretty good deal for Devontae. 1 year, 13.4. We'll bring him in. And I think that might wrap up our free agency, at least for our offers right now. We do need a tight end, actually. Is there a young guy? Dawson Knox, Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer went to 3-year, $20 million. I can draft a 4th-round guy to fill it in. But other than that, yeah, I think that's going to be about it to see who we're targeting right now. So we'll see if they all sign. Looks like we do get O'Neal and Cody Mock. Take a look at Devontae Wyatt. Do we get him? It looks like we do. So we're going to have to shuffle around our offensive line, obviously. But we do have plenty of depth now for whatever's going to happen. Got a right tackle. Obviously, Mike's going to play guard. This offensive line, Drake Maye should very well be protected. Phillips could be benched. Let's say we move Mimbu back to tackle. That's something we could do. Move Mimbu back. Move Strange over to right. And rock with that. Judkins up to an 87, developing really nice here. We just need another outside linebacker. James could move over, but we need a pass rusher and a strong safety. As well as another defensive end. That's what we really need to attack in this draft. I might just sign some placeholders for now as he goes to the Texans. Like, Nwosu's interesting in terms of our scheme fit. Let me see how he's done in terms of his year so far. Oh, he's done terrible. He's done absolutely terrible. Drew Tranquil, he doesn't really fit our scheme at all. Really doesn't. But I'll probably sign some depth guys, show you who I signed, and then we'll go straight to the draft. So after that, we did bring back Kyle Duck on a 1-year, $5 million contract, and Isaiah Foskey. Again, just some depth pieces to hold us over for now in case the pieces that we try to draft get taken. So we're going to go into the draft now. Obviously, I got to set my focus scouting to safeties and some defensive ends. But I'll see you at the draft, probably still picking around 18 again, which is unfortunate. The middle of the draft is always tough to navigate. But I'll see y'all there and see who's available. In the draft, we're picking at 17. So we went down one from last year. Take a look to see who is going to be on the board for us. The top 5 running back. We already have a running back with Quinshawn Judkins. So there's a top 5 corner down here. Man-to-man archetype, Glenn Grimes. He could come in and play right away. There's a lot of good corners this time around. Brandon McPhee is one of them. But I think we're going to go with Glenn Grimes, him and Christian Gonzalez next to each other. We lost Carlton Davis, didn't really bring him back. Oh my, he looks fantastic. We're going to bring him in at 17.4 in true value. And normal development. Oh, that's so brutal. It's very, very brutal. I hate the fact that we always find normal development guys. It just never... It does make sense to me, but it's just very frustrating in that sense and regard. Any defensive ends that are halfway good, does not look like it, of course. We do have a power move. Oh, a block shed. B tackle for our scheme. This might actually work. Roland Hughes, ranked 57. We're at 49. Elite strength, good jumping. He could even play defensive tackle over DJ Reader. We'll take him. We'll take him here this spot. 51, get him at 49. Normal development again. Another normal development guy. 2 for 2 on normal development here so far. Love to see that. Just give me the tight end. Just give me the tight end at this point in time. Got a possession, Eddie Archer. Wait a minute. Grant Sewell looks really good for a vertical threat. Ranked 91, 6'5", great speed, solid jumping, solid strength. Yeah, we'll take him. Hopefully he's going to have normal development. He's going to have 67, got 81. Finally, hidden development. He's going to start right away. Hopefully he can win Offensive Rookie of the Year. This draft has went really well for overall what we've needed. We can even move some of those corners over to safety. Is there a decent, strong safety here? There's not. There's a, hold on, wait a minute. Run support, A to C, A pursue for Darren Golden. BDD tackle. He's worth a shot, 148. We can wait to even take him too. Their run support free safety, that's halfway decent. B zone, B catching, B hit power. Possible for Byron Steele. Oh, there's a day 3 round 1 to 2 talent slot guy. B man. Whoa, wait a second. How is he day 3? Oh, A tackle. BC block shedding. Eric Walker, does he have good physicals? Elite jumping. Good agility, but decent change of direction. We'll come back to that. Oh, my voice kind of cracked there. Y'all didn't hear nothing. We already got an outside a pass rusher here. But I think we don't need offensive line. That is for sure. Don't need tight end. Already drafted that. So I might just take a chance in that corner. Quite honestly. Move one to safety. Because Jabril Peppers might be on the way out. So we're going to take Eric Waller here. He's got decent man. Not as good zone. Good pressing. Not as good catching. Better tackle than Marco Morgan. Better hit power. Better same block shedding. Let me take a look at their physicals, actually. Great. Marginal poor. Okay, yeah, we're going to take Waller here. Probably even move him to safety. Since he doesn't have that great change of direction. 27 got him at 96. And surprise, surprise, it's another normal development. I can't escape it. Cannot escape normal development. Cannot escape it whatsoever. What was the other guy that I thought we could draft that was later down the board? Was that the safety? I think it was a strong safety. Was it Huff? Was it Gooden? It may have been. Yeah, I think it was Gooden. Run support. Mike can take a stab here at Deron Gooden in the 4th round. Run support. Oh, his physicals are terrible. Never mind. I thought we were going to, but it revealed a completely different story. You have a free safety with B tackle, A power. C pursue, though, is what worse. I mean, C to F play rec. I mean, yeah, no, not at all. No other good corners, I don't think. Anyone with good man, good zone, good press, good tackle. Cortland Miller, no. We'll figure out who to take here in the 4th round. I don't want to take another middle linebacker. That's all I've been taking is linebackers. I would love to find a defensive tackle late in the rounds, but they just never really pop up. I mean, you got one with C, block shed, A tackle, but we got that one defensive end that could probably move over to defensive tackle at some point in time. Well, hold on. This guy doesn't look bad. B play rec, B block shed, B tackle, B power, ADC pursue. William Jackson out of East Carolina. Doesn't look too bad. What are your physicals there, Will? Oh, terrible everything. Love that. Never mind. I thought he was going to be good until I saw that. They're like a late round. Just good night. A 1 or 2 talent receiver made all the way down here. I mean, obviously he's not good. So they're a good route runner somewhere on this board. I mean, I could probably take like a big time receiver and move him over to tight end. Definitely not Harrington. But he did draft a tight end who has hidden development. So no good receiver here. I mean, is there a good like a power back that can have as a 3rd down guy? Yeah, Darryl Watkins. Power back out of, was that Ole Miss? We can have an Ole Miss backfield kind of with Judkins and Watkins. 4-3 as a power guy? Yeah, we'll bring him in. 18 in true value, hidden development. So he'll be our not our 3rd down back, more of our short yardage guy. And so now we're at the 5th round. Maybe there might be a guy late down the board. This will probably be the last pick that I show you. If we can find somebody that's decent. There's no good offensive lineman anymore. And maybe with Nick Lucas. Possibly. Yeah, no. No other offensive lineman at this point in time. So this will probably be the last pick that I show. If not, then we'll just go straight to the draft recap. So in the draft, we did get a 78 overall. So that tells me that this draft class was a little bit stronger than usual. Yeah, 79 was Dwayne Broussard. You had a running back. And we got a number 3 guy in the draft. So that's definitely better for what we've been doing. The only thing that sucks is he's got normal development. We will start him and hope that he can win Rookie of the Year. So yeah, did get a couple corners. Probably going to move Waller over to free safety because he's got better tackling. Actually, we'll take a look at Waller. I'm pretty sure he does have better tackling. Let's see, 67. Yeah, he's going to play safety for us. I don't know about strong, but definitely free. We can probably move Jabril Peppers over to strong and keep Waller in. He goes up to a 74, so nice. He does go up 1 overall. Roland Hughes will start for us, same thing with Sewell. So this is what our, I guess, class looks like for our second time around. We went 9-8 in back-to-back seasons. That's never really good. Kind of in the middle of mediocrity here. General best lineup. Moore is going to be our wide receiver 2. He does have superstar development after winning Rookie of the Year a year ago. But what I'm also going to do is I'm probably going to move Mimbo back to tackle. We're going to shift Strange to right guard and bench Phillips because Phillips gave up 19 sacks as a rookie. You can't ever really have that. We have a placeholder here with Johnson. We're going to move Stanley. Oh my gosh, why is he here at defensive tackle? I drafted it's Hughes that I drafted. Hughes, we're going to move him over to right end so that way he can play over Foskey. I want him to develop. Move him over there. But yeah, that'll be pretty much it. That's all I do here. Hopefully we can win either an offensive or defensive Rookie of the Year. That'd be quite nice if we could. But yeah, from here, I'll pretty much see at the midseason mark, we are an 84 overall. We'll start Grimes. 84 overall, we have an 87 offense, 81 defense. We just need some guys to start developing. So I'll see y'all there. Again, I'm going to adjust all these positions around. But yeah, probably another 3-win team. We are in 2027, so no surprise that we are indeed 2-4. Take a look to see who we need to resign. We have $99 million cap. Got to start with Christian Gonzalez, Marcus Jones, Devontae Wyatt, Jabril Peppers. We'll start with Gonzalez. He is interested. 4 years, 82. He takes it. Actually, not too bad for a star corner. Marcus Jones, what's a 1 year, $3 million? I'll give that to him. Not too bad there either. Devontae Wyatt will wait. Jabril Peppers will wait as well because he is going to regress quite heavily. Tavai is not really playing. Foskey is. Duggar, Landry, all really getting older and will regress. Take a stab at why we're doing so bad. Oh my God, we're 32nd in our offense. Well, I guess you know what that means. Might have to switch to the Bills playbook. It is what it is. Yeah, Drake Maye 12-1 though. He's only averaging 195 yards per game. Judkins is doing great. 5 yards per carry. So maybe we keep it with this and hope our running game starts, our passing game starts picking up. Sean Moore 446 and 6, so he's doing okay. That our offensive line, Mimbo is starting to fall apart at left tackle, but I'm not going to start Phillips over him because Phillips gave up 20 sacks. So we're just in a conundrum. Probably just going to have to go to the end of the season and figure it out from there. This time we go 8-9. So instead of 9-8, 9-8, 9-8, we just flipped the script on that one. So Drake Maye, we'll see 33-8, only 3,600 passing yards. Probably going to switch playbooks at the end of this season, as this was his worst year yet. On the ground, though, Quinshaw Judkins, 1,400 yards and 12 touchdowns. This, on the flip side, was his best year. So maybe we keep the playbook the same, as Drake Maye actually added 7 on the ground, too. Through the air, Rashad Moore, 1,200 yards, 17 touchdowns. Douglas with 2, Stefon Diggs with 8, and Sewell with 4. How'd our O-line do? Probably really bad. Mimbo was okay. He had 6 sacks in the midseason, finished with 10. O'Neal was great. Malik Onwenu and Cole Strange. So other than Mimbo, the rest of the line played relatively well. On defense, Jack Tanley, 100 tackles, 12 TFLs for Hughes, 11 for Wyatt, 9 sacks for Landry. Not that many sacks either. Might have to switch the schemes on this as well. And 2 picks for Christian Gonzalez. Did we get any sort of awards? Of course, Josh Allen, MVP. I don't think I've seen him win so many MVPs until we did a rebuild with the Patriots. Same thing, offensive player of the year goes to Allen. No Patriots on. Oh, never mind. There's one with Rashad Moore. Defensive player of the year does go to Myles Garrett. No Patriots here. Offensive rookie of the year does go to Dalton Watkins. Sewell was at 4, so unfortunately he's not going to get a development. Neither will Watkins. Hughes does win defensive rookie of the year. He did start off with normal development, so hopefully that means he goes up some. We'll take a look and see if anybody actually went up in any sort of developments. Don't know what Watkins is. Nobody else went up on our offense. Sewell was star. On defense, still don't know. So we'll go, I guess, to the end of the or I guess the offseason, to see if anybody goes up in development and who wins the Super Bowl. It'll probably be another Eagles-Bills matchup. They've been the one that's only won these Super Bowls so far. But 3 years in, 9-8, 9-8, 8-9, we basically stayed 500 the whole course of these rebuilds. As the Commanders actually win it this time. 38-24 over the Texans. Jaden Daniels, of course, wins MVP. I don't think we had any retirements here. Yeah, none of it. We don't on that right side of the ticker. But let's take a look at our lineup. Did anybody go up in development? We have 2 superstars at running back. Moore goes to X Factor. Douglas is still here. Diggs is now an 82 overall. Love that Moore is our X Factor guy now. On defense, though, superstar for Hughes. Good. Grimes doesn't go up. Nobody else does. Landry is regressing like a madman. So we really need to find a way to go out there and get a pass rusher in this draft and sign a strong safety in free agency. Is that going to happen? I don't know. It's quite a long shot. I will overpay at some point in time. But we're not going to bring Landry back. Membu, we will pick the 5th year up for him. Wyatt, what's a 1 year, $10 million? We'll let him walk. Same thing with Peppers. So at this point in time, the only thing we really have to do, need to draft a pass rusher for sure. I will trade up. I do have plenty of picks from constantly trading back and picking up thirds. As Gibbs is here, Edgerrin Cooper has interest. Jair Alexander, Jack Campbell has interest. Is there any like pass rushers that have any sort of interest in us? Not looking like it here, is it? Maybe defensive end. Tyree Wilson. He's young, but he hasn't really done well. Marshawn Nealon. There's Kenny Clark we can bring in on a 1 year deal to play D tackle. I would do that. 1 year, 16 mil. I would do that. At left end, over Sean Gary, a superstar, but meh. I'm thinking about what to do here. Campbell has more interest, but Cooper's younger. The fact that Campbell has no offers, or probably not going to be as competitive, we'll still offer on Cooper just to see. If we get both, then I'm probably going to switch to a 4-3. Could be decent to get a corner, maybe move one to safety, but none of them are interested in us. That's unfortunate. Richie Grant has X Factor somehow. I don't know how that happened. Tyler Nubin we could try to bring in. I'll do a 2 year, like $12 million contract for Nubin. I wish Arnold was interested. We'll shoot for Alexander, 1 year, $11 million contract. We are really trying to be stacked here with our free agency, going all in this year. If we got all of them, I would actually flip out. We get Campbell, Alexander, Clark, and Nubin. That's a really, really good free agency class. Now, wide receiver, I mean, there's not really anybody that would sign with us. So we'll leave it at that. But at this point in time, that's all we really need to do in this free agency. We went all in. A lot of guys on a 1 year contract too. So we still have plenty of cap flexibility to make some other moves. I'm going to start more as our wide receiver 1. But yeah, plenty of flexibility to move around. Our defense got substantially better. We just need to go out there, sign a pass rusher. Or not sign a pass, maybe sign a placeholder pass rusher, but we need to draft some. We also need some corners to probably play safety. Marcus Jones could probably easily play free safety. No, he can't. He doesn't have good tackling. Maybe Jair Alexander or Christian Gonzalez goes back there. Or maybe even Grimes. Grimes probably could. Man to man. 62 tackle, 74 press. He could probably play free. We'll move Grimes to free. And we'll see. Hopefully he goes up. He's an 82 right now. He'll probably either go to 81 or stay the same. Take a look on defense. He goes down to 81, but that will help our defense out some. But at this point in time, I'm going to need to obviously draft a pass rusher. Probably 2 of them to be exact. Maybe there's some still just hanging around free agency as placeholders, but that's probably what I'm going to do. Just sign them as depth guys and then go to the draft. Okay, in the draft, we're picking at 14. There's a couple things I'm going to need to, or going to want to do here. There is an outside linebacker. He's ranked 12th. That is a top 5 talent that I want with Corey Baisley. I will go pick by pick to figure out where he might go. He does fit our schemes, like A block shed, A power move, B pursuit, A stamina, A hit power, A play rec, B finesse moves. So we don't even need to trade up for Bernard here. We can get one at the board where we're at. There's another top 5 guy in DeMarcus Wilson if we want to stay put to try to fix our strong safety needs. So there could be a chance maybe we trade back up into the first round for Wilson. But let's go pick by pick here, try to figure out hopefully, oh, there's another top 5 receiver with Brian Holiday. But we desperately need pass rush help. So we'll go pick by pick here. Bernard, of course, goes number 1 overall. Not surprised by that. Wilbur at 2. If it gets, interesting here, what's that guy's name again? I forgot his name. I don't know why I keep forgetting. So it's Baisley and Holiday. So we might have to trade up to 10 with the Panthers. Just hopefully Baisley does not go. There goes Fowler. See what the Raiders do. Go Allen. I don't think it costs too much to move up from 14 to 10. But we will see. Ben Foote. I don't think the Jets would take him. Okay, let's see what the Chargers overall need here. Because we got a trade center. If they need outside linebacker, I'm going to ship this pick to the Chargers. They do. Yes. So we're trading a first and a third round pick this year to jump 6 spots to be at number 8. And we're going to go with Baisley, the outside linebacker, top 5 talent from Georgia. Get A block shed, B pursue, B tackle. And I swear to you, if he has normal development, I'm going to crash out. Because every single time I've traded for somebody, they've had normal development. Take a look here. Number 1 in the draft. Hidden development. Thank God. I always get so worried. But the fact that he was better than Bernard is crazy to me. So we'll go to our pick now in the second round, 46. Probably could have went pick by pick to trade up to the safety. That was top 5. And he's still on the board. DeMarcus Wilson, welcome to the team. I don't know how or why he's on the board, but we are going to take him here. Number 4, got him at 46, also hidden development. This draft is making amends for all of our other drafts that haven't been good. Our next pick is going to be all the way in the 4th round. We can see if we have anybody scouted that's going to be somewhat good. We could use another receiver with Diggs getting older. Doesn't look like anybody's crazy here. I mean, you have a spec catch from Moses Bush, but doesn't have anything else great about him. You have a deep route running from Demarius Mills with a deep threat, a spec catch. If he's fast, he might be okay. Elite speed, great agility, okay. It's a guy to look out for later in the draft. I know he's got seed up everything else, but a deep route, a spec catch from a deep threat guy with great physicals typically means he's going to be pretty okay. I don't think there's really anything else that we need at the moment. Maybe tackle, no. A to B pursue for Marquise Can. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else. Maybe another defensive tackle. A play wreck here for Lance McLaughlin. Doesn't have any good block shed. That's brutal. I got so hyped with the A play wreck. I thought he was going to be decent. He's got great strength. 5'2", My gosh. He has 330 though. We do need to get some guys in. We do need another corner, though. That's what we actually need. I don't think there's going to be one that's halfway decent. Eric Gatewood. No B press here. Oh, wait a minute. B zone, A press. A cat. Wait a minute. A potential UDFA? He is not a UDFA talent. Brandon Stockton. We can take this guy way later in the draft. Okay, what's his rank here for Stockton? Let me go back to that. He is ranked 380. That's something to keep an eye on for sure. I don't think anybody else is going to be halfway good. What do we really need? I mean, there's not really a need that we have. We could just go BPA. I just don't want to take Stockton this early in the draft. That'd be kind of nuts to take somebody this early. I do need a corner, but that's when we can take him. I also need another wide receiver. But there's that deep threat guy. Where was he? He's all the way down the board here, Demarius Mills. I mean, unless I go to the trade block here, try to find a young receiver that way. That could be something that we do. No, I don't want to go to the managed rosters. I don't need to edit my roster. I need to go to the trade center. See who's on the trade block for wide receiver. Boutte, Brown, Benji Winters. Byron had normal development. That sucks. This guy that's 22, Sean Stamper. We could definitely try to get. Is it 80, 24? I mean, let's see if there's anything crazy on the, but there's a superstar tight end. Of course there is on the trade block. there anything else that's like out of the ordinary that's on the trade block that I can maybe shoot for? Not really looking like it. We could go after, who was it? Nothing really I can do. The wide receiver, there was a young guy, Benji Winters, with maybe a 4th round pick. See if they take this. Nope. All right, so I guess I got to go try to draft somebody. We do have a 5th round pick. Do I just go ahead and take the receiver, the deep threat guy? Because technically we are on day 3. It's going to be a reach. I think we do. We're going to take Demarius Mills with our 4th round pick. He's got elite speed, great change direction, great jumping, great agility, or elite agility, elite excel, 80 pro, A-spec catch. He's got F catching, 94, got him at 110, normal development. He will play the slot though, and hopefully win Rookie of the Year. And if that's the case, then he can go up to Superstar, and then maybe even X Factor. There was a UDFA corner that I'm going to take. Where was he? It wasn't Pruitt. Let me sort by zone. He had B zone. There he is. Brandon Stockton. He's 6'2", 195. He's got good strength, good speed, elite jumping, decent change direction, decent agility. But B zone, B tackle, A catching, A press. Yeah, 105, get him at 142, normal development. He might could play safety or something for us, but that's pretty much going to wrap it up here. Going to end of the draft, go to the recap, see what we overall got rating-wise. Yeah, here we go. In the recap, let's take a look. Yeah, 79 overall for Corey Baisley. Immediately going to be a starter. Demarcus Wilson, 76. Mills, 71. Stockton, 70. And the other 2 filler guys. Yeah, 79 overall. That was the best guy in the draft. Bernard was a 78. Okay. I figured he wasn't too much further. Wilson and then Shelley. There wasn't really anybody else we could take. I mean, Ryan O'Leary, of course. Another running back, which we weren't going to take. This receiver, Will Green, we could have taken. Just had normal development, though. So it is what it is. We'll adjust our lineup from here. Hopefully, since we escaped 2027, which is always the bad season in Madden, with only an 8-9 record, we can hopefully be a little bit better. That's my goal, of course. Where's Mills? There's Mills. We're going to put Mills all the way at wide receiver 4. Maybe we even, I don't think we'd ship off Stefon Diggs. It's not really realistic in terms of what the Patriots would do. But yeah, Baisley's immediately going to be a starter. Wilson's going to be a starter. And yeah, this is going to be the team that we rock with for season 4. Let's hope we can be a little bit better. Maybe a 5-4 win team at the midseason mark and not be 8-9 or 9-8. So again, at the midseason mark, we are 3-4. We do have a breakout scenario here. Is this for Judkins? If this is for Judkins, that'd be fantastic. I would love for him to get X Factor. It is Quinshawn Judkins. We'll go good game. So hopefully he can get something. 150 rushing yards to get X Factor. That would be great. Take a look and see who needs negotiations. 189 mil. Obviously, Judkins, Drake Maye is going to be the big fish here. 5 years, 265. He takes it. Beautiful. Jair Alexander will wait till the offseason when he regresses. Same thing for Onwenu and Kenny Clark and Bardmore. And everybody really is going to regress. So we're going to wait till the offseason to really tackle all these guys. But I mean, we have cap rooms. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? Quinshawn Judkins, I'll do a 4, really, I want a 5-year. 5-year, 62. Lock him in for the foreseeable future. Kenny Clark, 1 year, 15, that's fine. We'll actually do it since we have the cap room now. Barmore, 1 year, 11, actually not bad. Not bad at all. Jair Alexander, a 1 year, $8 million. He wants more money, actually. I do want Onwenu. I don't know why I'm saying Onwenu. It's Onwenu. Goodness gracious. 2 years, 22. Takes it as well. We might still have plenty of cap room after all this. Brian O'Neill, a 2 years, 42. Goodness gracious. He takes it, though. That brings us down to 63 with everybody else. Let's take a look as to why our team really isn't doing that great. It's our defense. Our rushing game is great. It's our defense that really isn't doing anything right now. And I forgot to put my rookie in the slot. That's a little upsetting because now he's not going to win Rookie of the Year and get a development upgrade. Unfortunate. Here he is, Demarius Mills. We'll put him here for now, and maybe that can right the ship of what we've done. A little upsetting, though. Baisley has X Factor. Okay. Love that. I was not expecting him to have X Factor. but we will indeed take it. Take a look at our lineup real quick. Anybody else go up and upgrade? X Factor here, obviously. Needs to be a wide receiver 1. On defense, yeah, Baisley is X Factor, 2 superstar linebackers. X Factors here and there. Wilson does have star. A little upsetting. We'll take a look and see at Baisley, see if he's actually getting sacked. If not, then I'm going to switch to a different playbook and switch our defense scheme all the way around. Clark has 4 sacks. Oh my gosh, Baisley has 0.5. So yeah, we're switching our defense completely. Finally, after about 4 seasons, we make the playoffs at 10-7. I thought for a moment we wouldn't be able to escape the 8-9, 9-8 little wormhole. Our offense is 4th in the league. Defense is still middle of the pack. Oh, wait a minute. Our division was crazy. Miami, Buffalo, and New England all making the playoffs. Take a look at Drake Maye here. 4,100 passing yards, 37 touchdowns, 7 picks, sacked 34 times. O-line still not doing the greatest in terms of pass pro. Quinshaw Judkins, though, 1,400 yards and 19 touchdowns. He should get X Factor after this season. Pretty confident he will. Through the air, Stefon Diggs, 1,100 yards, 17 touchdowns. Douglas with 6. Moore with 8. Sewell with 2. Offensive line, how we do. Mimbo let up 12 sacks. Everybody else was good. It's just Mimbo has been terrible, honestly. On defense, Jack Campbell, 119 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. 10 T-plus for Kenny Clark, 9 for Baisley, and 9 sacks. Hopefully he wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. 3 picks for Campbell and Gonzalez. Again, let's go take a look at that right now, actually. No Patriots up for MVP. Lamar Jackson wins it. Gilmore, I guess he's a quarterback now for the Jets. Still no Patriots. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Mason Graham. Of course, a division rival. No Patriots here. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Irwin. Mills at 7. And Defensive Rookie of the Year does go to Baisley over Stephen Nash. Let's go take a look now. We do play the Dolphins. Got me a little tough. They're an 86 overall. We're 90. How is our ranking compared to the rest of the league? As we go take a look here. No, any 90s. The Ravens are a 90. Anybody else? Not looking like it. So I think we're tied. The Chiefs are. So we're tied with the Ravens and the Chiefs for the best team in the league. So we should be able to hopefully win a playoff game this year. It's always tough around this time. But let's see if we can advance to the divisional round. We do. And now we're playing the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson. We're the exact same overall. 90, 90, 92, 92, 88, 88. They just have an elite quarterback. So I guess we'll see if we're able to beat the Ravens. And oh my God, we get manhandled. 42-10. Lamar had 4 passing touchdowns. Christ. Well, go to the offseason now. See if we get any upgrades. I wouldn't be surprised if the Ravens win another Super Bowl here. As we go and take a look once this gets done loading. And the Browns win. Stefon Diggs does retire. Cam Ward, Super Bowl MVP of the Browns. Wow. Huh. Diggs does retire. That will free up a little bit of cap room for us. So that's always a little bit good. Fine and dandy. No, Judkins does go to X Factor like I thought he would. We're going to start more as wide receiver 1. We do need another one. Over on defense, does anybody go up? No. James, there's Baisley here up to a 90 overall with boost. Grimes goes up to star. That's good. He had normal for a while. So overall, decent development upgrades. If there's enough free agents here, we will pretty much go all in. We have 90 mil at the moment. We'll see how that falls after re-signing some players. Alexander's an 84. We'll give him a 1 year 9.1. He takes it. Phillips will pick up the... actually, we won't pick up the 5th year. It's $20 million. Withdraw. Yes. Yeah, reject the 5th year. Do not want the 5th year for him. Marcus Jones will let walk. Cole Strange has been pretty good for us, actually. 1 year 5.8. I'm not going to tag him. Whatever. Everybody else will let go. I want to go into the offseason, and this will be another full send. I'm trying to get the best of the best players. We have plenty of cap. I will restructure if need be. We have $80 million. I need a guard. Oh my God, Miles Garrett's here. And Badabuke is here as well. How does he do? 8 sacks. Okay, we'll sign him. Probably have to move him to defensive tackle in our scheme, honestly. But 1 year, $21 million. Try to bring him in. Dude, a guard, Lane Dickerson. There's a younger guard with Zion Johnson. Dude, in a wide receiver, though. There is no wide receivers. Is there anyone that has like a development that's younger? Still no. What else do we need? Dude, in a guard. Let's see. How does Landon Dickerson do? If we can go take a look here. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll try to sign him. He wants a 1-year, $21 million deal as well. That'd be great if we can get him. Don't need Elton Jenkins. Don't need Juice Scruggs. God, Myles Garrett would be crazy if we could. I'm going to try. A 1-year, $5 million offer. I'm going to overpay. Where's the only offer right now? If we got him and Mbadabuke, we would be absolutely crazy on defense. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can really do right now. I don't need another corner. I don't really have the cap right now for Tre'Davious Ward. So we'll see out of our top 100 who we get. So we do get Mbadabuke and Dickerson. Do we get Myles Garrett? Oh my God, we got Garrett, Mbadabuke, and Dickerson all in 1-year deals. This team is going to be freaking lit. This should be a Super Bowl winning team. No ifs, ands, or buts. This team is going to be absolutely crazy. 90 overall, that should go up substantially. Wow. Barmore now could be cut or traded. Goodness gracious. We're going to move Mbadabuke to D tackle, because that's where he should play in a 4-3. I'm going to adjust that real quick. Kenny Clark, we'll figure out what to do with him. But we just have so much depth now. This is insane. I don't even know what else to do. Mbadabuke will, again, no, I don't want to click on Jair Alexander. I wanted to adjust the lineup. Let me go adjust that real quick. So, yeah, still 90 overall. Yeah, Mbadabuke goes to a 97. Goodness gracious. So, yeah, really at this point in time, we need a corner. And that's about it. I mean, I could try to restructure contracts to try to go out there and sign another one. I mean, who else would I really restructure? I mean, if I could just go by total here. Next, we have $147 million. I can free up 18 mil by restructuring Drake Maye. Will that help me go after a corner? I mean, if Ward's out there, I'll try to get him. He's not. So at this point in time, just got to go to the draft. Okay, before the draft in year 5, what do we really need? I mean, we got our stud quarterback Drake Maye, X-Factor running back Quinshon Judkins, Moore is still superstar X-Factor, still have Demario Douglas, who's developed quite nice. We could need a third receiver. Our offensive line's looking really good, maybe a tight end later in the draft with a development. Defense, this is probably one of the stronger teams I've built. I don't know how we're only at 90. We have Jair Alexander, Christian Gonzalez, Baisley, Mbadabuke, Hughes, Myles Garrett, who signed in the offseason, Jack Campbell. Probably a safety would be nice. Maybe another pass rusher. An outside linebacker. Or not pass rusher, but just an off-ball linebacker. That's about really it. But let's go to the draft. Hopefully one of these guys or positions that we need is there. And if not, then I don't know. We'll figure something out. Okay, so in the draft, we pick at 26. Let's go and get to our pick on the board. It's going to be interesting to see who all is available. None of the guys we focused at is on the board. There's a corner that was a top 5 talent. And take a look over at safety. We have B awareness for Andrew Sands, but other than that, he doesn't look crazy. He does have A hit power. If we go to corner, there is a ton of corners that are on the board that maybe could play safety. This guy, Lloyd Melton. You got B zone, B press, B catching, B tackle, A to B hit power though. I mean, this guy probably is good, Jose Wagner, but still. A block shedding for Wagner too. That might seal the deal over Melton. Take a look over at wide receiver. Do you ever run one with Herbert, however you want to say. He is at 51. We would have to trade up for him. But let me go pause this draft real quick, because I actually need a little bit more time to think about this. We'll pause it here. Go back and look over them. What's really going to determine who we go after is going to be the physicals. Elite Excel, good, solid to good. Go over to wide receiver real quick. Felton has solid, great, solid, elite jumping. I think we're going to go corner here. It's just really going to be dependent on which one. Just depending here. I'm going to take a look at attributes again. Melton's ranked 37. You got C, A awareness versus B. Less man. Better zone for Wagner. Better press for Melton. Better catching. Better tackle. Better hit power. Better block shed, though, for Wagner. Take a look. Whoever has a good change direction, good speed, good strength. I mean, he could play free safety. Let's take a look at Melton. What does he have? He's got good speed, solid change of direction. Okay, so we're going to go with Wagner here with our first pick. It could be a reach, possibly. I don't think it actually would be, but he does have a block shooting, which will help. So we're going to go Jose Wagner with our first round pick here. Let's see, where is he ranked? Ranked 11, got him at 26. And normal development. Lovely. All right, round 2. Hopefully now in this round we can get better than normal development. God, that's just so frustrating to me sometimes. There is no wide receiver left that looks halfway decent. This guy's round 2 to 3, but I don't know if he'll have a dev trade or not. Is there an off-ball linebacker that we need or could use? A to B. This guy looks a play rec. Wait a minute. Marco Vincent? Yeah, this is the guy I would take later in the draft. Where is he ranked? 99. We should be able to get him with our 3rd round pick. If not, then Kelvin Thomas looks okay. Let's take a look back at corner. Is there a round 1? There's not. There's a round 2 to 3 guy down the board. Cecil Flott. Free safety doesn't look good. Strong safety doesn't look good. Is there a round 2 tight end maybe? Possession. This guy doesn't look bad. Not at all. Logan Bentley with a run block. 6'4". Great speed, great strength, good agility. We'll go take him here. Might be a reach in round 2. 21 got him at 58. Does have hidden development. We might start him just to hope that he has superstar. Round 90. Is that outside linebacker going to be on the board? I don't think he is, but it doesn't hurt to try. Yeah, all of them are gone. My God. Okay. Lovely. Let's go to outside linebacker. Zach Kemp, no. Schaefer. C play rec worries me for him. Do have an A hit power, B block shed. Is there anybody else down the board at left? Doesn't really look like it. Yeah, not really at all here. Typically, you can get one of these guys that might be able to be okay if they have good block shedding, but nobody really here does. Not really good safety, I don't think. There's not going to be any wide receivers at this point in the draft, more than likely. Unless you have a deep throw with A route running. You have A spec catch on the board, Childress. Yeah, other than that, right now, does not look great for any of the receivers. You have elite excel, great agility, great change of direction. Rashad Green, solid speed. They're decent speed. Yeah, it's not looking like there's going to be another wide receiver on the board here that actually is okay, or at least from what it's looking like. Other than maybe Childress would be catching a spec catch, but his route running's terrible. Yeah. So I have to figure out who to pick here. A catch and traffic, A short route run for Aaron Bowman. It's just he has terrible releases. Unless his physicals are out the roof. 4.39, elite excel, good agility. He might be a round 4 guy, depending on where he's ranked. Let's go back to find him here. Bowman's ranked 161. We should be able to get him with our 4th round pick. This is going to give me freedom with our 3rd. I think we're going to take a stab at that wide receiver here with this pick. He's the only one that actually looks somewhat decent. But again, A to C catch, A catch in traffic. Not the great spec catch, A short route running. Does have decent medium. It might be a reach here, but we're going to take him in the 3rd round. Take the outside linebacker later. 29, got him at 90. Normal development. Okay, cool. Probably going to try to start him in the slot to hope he wins Rookie of the Year. And then his development will go up. And with this pick, we're going to take that outside linebacker again if he's still on the board. Was he a middle? He was either middle or he was a left. Maybe a left outside. Yeah, here it wasn't Doug Stout. I forgot. I'm bad with names. Oh, it was Lorenzo McCain right here. Run stopper, outside linebacker, good speed, solid agility, solid change of direction. Does that B play rec, ADC power, ADC pursue, B tackle. Not the greatest zone coverage. 219, yeah, but he does pop a hidden development, so there's something, I guess. So with the draft, we did get a 76, 75, 75. The computer drafted Tevin Lovelock, who's a 70 overall later in the draft. Also has hidden development. Love that. We're going to move the corner that we drafted to free safety. So Wagner is probably going to start to hope that he wins Rookie of the Year. On defense, of course. Normal development is brutal, but if you do win that award, it will help. Bentley's going to start. Bowman's going to be in the slot. This is what we're rocking with here. Heading into Season 5. Let's hope that we can actually do something this time around. We're a negative salary cap. That's okay. Yeah, a lot of these guys that I signed were on 1-year contracts, so it's not like the end of the world. Like I'm gonna break if we don't sign everybody. Yeah, Bowman's already gonna start. We're gonna start Bentley at tight end. He's already starting at fullback. That's why. Bring him down, and now start Bentley at tight end to hope that he has a good development. We're gonna start Wagner at free safety to hope that he pops superstar. And yeah, this will be the team heading into season 5. Let's hope we can make a playoff push. We're an 89 overall. We should develop quite nicely with all of our good development traits. But yeah, let's hope for a 5-win mark at the midseason. So at the midseason mark, we are actually undefeated, 7-0. And I forgot to put my rookie receiver in the slot. Dang, man. Drake Maye, though, 16 touchdowns, 3 picks so far. Judkins going crazy, almost 1,000 yards already. Through the air, Douglas, Moore. Oh, Bowman's actually doing okay, 407 and 8. Maybe they already put him in the slot. Offensive line's doing good. Our defense, is typical. About a bouquet with 5 sacks, Garrett with 8, Baisley with 4. Like, we're doing fantastic right now. Not really going to touch anything except for moving my rookie receiver, Aaron Bowman, to the slots. Unless he's already there. If he's already there, then is what is. I don't need to make any changes. But let's take a look here. Bowman already is in the slot. Okay, cool. That works out actually perfect. Let's see who we need to re-sign. I don't know if we'll have any cap. 146 mil. Tanley, Moore, Membu, Douglas, Phillips, Miles Garrett, and Bouquet. God, we have a lot of players. All right. This is going to be a very expensive time. Let's try for Rashad Moore first. 3 years, 43. Not too bad. He takes it. Jake Tanley, 4 years, 64. Actually isn't bad at all. He takes it as well. Membu will come back to Douglas. 3 years, 40 mil. Wants more money. Joe Phillips is a backup, but 2 years, 13 actually isn't bad at all. We'll get him back as well. And by the bouquet, I do want back 1 year, $31 million. Very expensive deal. Gerard James, we can actually let go since he's not doing much. Alexander will wait. Dickerson will wait. Newman will wait. We do need Cody Mock, but I want him to regress a little bit. We have a lot of 30-year-olds here. He wants 2 year 25. I do want Miles Garrett at a 1 year 28. He wants a little bit more. He's not interested right now. Do a 1 year $30 million deal. He'll come back. I do need Bimbo. 3 years, 70. We'll do 76.8. Wants more money. And from here, we're going to make a decision. I won't have enough for Dickerson or Mock. I'll have enough for Mock. Just barely. And he takes it. Okay. We'll have to restructure some deals in the offseason. Or, yeah, in the offseason. But from here, we will go to the playoffs. It'd be kind of crazy if we ended up staying undefeated the entire time. But we'll see where we're at. Hopefully we get a first round bye and move on. Okay, before I reveal what we went here in season 5. Bentley is X Factor, by the way. Didn't even notice that. That's crazy. But before I reveal how we did this year, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe down below, leave a comment for who you want next. I have a couple ideas for what team I want to rebuild next, but I do want to hear some feedback from y'all before going in and doing so. And let's take a look at our defense, our rookies here. Nobody really went up in developments. But yeah, in season 5, we went 14-3. Got a bye as the number 1 overall seed in the AFC. Drake Maye only 33 touchdowns, but 3,800 yards. Did take care of the football. Sacked 29 times. Quinshon Judkins, 1,700 yards, 18 touchdowns, averaged over triple digits per game. Love to see that from your star running back. Douglas with 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns. Bowman, 918 and 11. Moore with 890 and 4. Solid season. Hopefully Bowman does win Offensive Rookie of the Year. On our blocking, Bimbo was pretty good for his, seasons. Typically, he's been giving up like 10 plus sacks a year. And he does one of his better seasons in a contract year. On defense, Tanner led us in tackles at 87. We had 9 tackles for less than Bouquet, 8 for Miles Garrett, 24 sacks from Garrett, 11 and then 9.5. And then picks, we had 3 from Campbell and 3 from Newman. Nobody really did anything. Wagner with a pick and 63 tackles. I don't think that's going to be enough for Defensive Rookie of the Year, but we'll see. Burrow does win MVP. Tackle the AFC, Jamar Chase wins Offensive Player of the Year, of course. Miles Garrett does win Defensive Player of the Year his first year here in New England. Offensive Rookie of the Year does go to Bowman, so he will get a development upgrade. And Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Northcutt. Wagner's all the way down at 5. A little brutal. You take what you can get, though. Let's move on to the next week. See who we match up with in the divisional round. Match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This game loves Kansas City. They went 10-7. They are 90 overall. Can we beat Kansas City? We do. Now we're playing a 14-3 juggernaut in the Chargers. Can we advance to the Super Bowl? Let's take a look and see if we can or not. It looks like we took the L. Oh, no, we won. Okay, beautiful. We are moving on to the Super Bowl, defeating the Chargers 38-20. We will play, who does it say on the Giants? Oh, my God, you're kidding me, right? The Giants and the Patriots in the Super Bowl? You couldn't have written a storybook ending to this one. The Giants have been the Patriots' kryptonite. Eli Manning defeated Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. And they do have an elite defense still, 92 overall. And again, before we head into this, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe down below. Let's hope we can knock off this kryptonite team for the Patriots, which is the Giants. I'm confident we can, but they do have that elite defense. So we're going to hop in here quarter by quarter. We'll see if we can knock off our own kryptonites. We're going to go down, kick a field goal to take the lead 3-0. Very low scoring affair here. If you remember, the Giants have a 92 overall defense, so I'm not surprised that we're really going through tooth and nail in this game. It's a 10-3 at half. Let's see if we can drive down the field, score again. I'd feel more comfortable with a 2-possession lead, as it's now 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Let's see if we're able to punch it in here. And we do. That is going to be a touchdown for Quinshaw Junkins on the receiving end here. The Giants going to go down the field. They don't get on the 4th down conversion, and we're up 24-3. That just might be all she wrote on this one. Up by 3 scores. Again, of course, 28-3. Don't want to knock that, but we do take the Super Bowl 24-10 against the New York Giants. Again, this is probably one of the better teams I've built in a simulation. But again, if you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe down below. Let me know what other team you would want to see next, as Mike Vrabel, don't forget he got hired by the Patriots, gets dunked in the Gatorade bath there. But yeah, again, drop a like, helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.